How sticky is that tire? Nice. What's up, YouTube?
I'll put on a tight show. You can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Day one. When tires are new, that always seems like there's so much rubber. But we know how that. Well, here we go. Here's a very unscheduled new tire test. It just poured rain here, just for like not even an hour, like maybe 20 minutes. It just poured. And so first day in the rain on the brand new tire. Funny how life works. And this is also, actually, I'm thinking about it now as I'm going this way, I think they just paved this road, so it's going to be new tire, fresh rain on fresh asphalt, which is probably going to be shitty. Welcome to my life. First world problems. Probably all like, listen to this guy complaining on his next to new Ducati Streetfighter. Not complaining. I kind of love it actually when it rains and then it clears up and the sun comes out right away. We used to call this Indian summer. I don't know if you're allowed to say that anymore. Now the goal is just to stay out of the spray of all the other vehicles. This is my co-work here. I'm pretty sure I should pass him. Tire still works in the wet. So now I guess the question is, do I go the freeway? Because it's way shorter. It's probably 5 or 10 minutes shorter. But then I've got to ride behind all these cars on a wet road and take all the tire spray off these guys for 20 minutes. Or do I go through, basically through the city and not deal with so much spray, but sit in traffic, stop and go like this for half an hour? I don't have the answer. I'll decide when I get to the turnoff. So I'm gonna say take the freeway. Looks like it could be raining straight ahead if I go straight, and so the highway goes a little bit south. That could be a little bit better. Anyone who's super savvy here, you can see I changed into road mode. And so my road mode, a little bit more assistance from the bike for traction and ABS, and what else? My wheelie control's probably turned up, not that we're worried about that. What happens in my road mode, the way I've set it up, is I still have full power, but I have more aids and more safety features. In the rain mode, which is the third mode on this bike, you actually drop horsepower, and so it drops it down. I think it's to 100 or 110 from 150, 53. And so, you know, it did rain. It's not raining now. Do I need full rain control? No. I just want a little bit more safety assistance here, if you want to call it that. And so on the freeway, once I get past these cars, you can see the lanes are already starting to dry up. It rained for a very short time. And this is what I was hoping for. If I can just stay in a dry lane, I'm in good shape. And didn't even think about the tire going around that hairpin for that clover leaf. Feels good. Literally didn't even think about it. Hopefully as I head south this gets more dry as well. Should probably wipe off my lens just in case you can't see. Alright, let's go. Stay clear of these trucks, obviously. With this new tire on, it is, especially on the sides, super grippy, like to the touch. I'll probably do it later with my glove off. It literally will like squeak when I wipe my hand on it. And that's a brand new Dunlop versus my Pirelli Rosso 4 on the front is actually, you know, on the calendar 2 years old. And when you put a new tire beside a 2-year-old tire, it's really, really drastic, the difference. And so normally I would replace my rear tire every year and my front tire every second year. But in this span of time, like I told you guys, I haven't had 2 years of riding on my front tire. And so, yeah, it's definitely a different level of grip from my front to my rear. So I'm curious to see how that works out. I'd rather have more grip on the front, obviously. Sunshine, that's more like it. So funny story, when I was a kid, I would go skiing, usually on the west coast if it was, you know, Whistler or even out in Fernie, BC, where it was a little bit wetter snow. They used to make these little squeegees you put on your thumb, and you would use them to wipe your goggles. I wonder if they still make those, or if I have one like in a ski box somewhere. Because that would be awesome if I had a little squeegee on my glove and I could just wipe my visor off. Oh, I love it. Old guy thoughts. You know, the crazy thing about thinking on your Streetfighter, you're like, you're gonna try to like scrub some tire by, you know, going around a corner fast, is that it's a different, what would you say? It's a different level of fast on this bike. I can go around a normal corner at 90 or 100 miles an hour and, you know, with no angle. And so part of the reason for the Dunlop is the pure speed of this bike. You know, I'm not riding on track. It's pretty ridiculous. Do I need to go around a corner at 190? I can go 110 in a second, well, or more. I didn't really wind it out, but yeah, very interesting. I'll have to find some twisties to lay this thing down a little bit. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. New tires on. Let's go for a ride. So much for keeping it clean. So that was a dirty ride home. So if you haven't caught on, I'm not doing a tire review. I've had this tire before. It's not really my style. This is more just like a day in the life. And yeah, so far so good. Loving it. How sticky is that tire? Nice.